Imagine reaching 80 and realizing you've lost nearly half the muscle you had in your prime. This crippling condition, known as sarcopenia, impacts over 50 million older adults globally, quietly stealing their ability to live freely. Each year, more than 300,000 seniors end up in hospitals after falls tied directly to weakened muscles. But here's the jaw-dropping truth. Research from the Journal of Physiology reveals this drastic muscle decline isn't a foregone conclusion. While most 70-year-olds struggle to climb stairs or stand from a chair unassisted, a unique group of seniors dubbed superagers defy the odds. They boast muscle strength, function, and even looks rivaling people decades younger, often outlifting folks half their age. They're hiking peaks, playing sports, and thriving independently into their 90s. So what's their trick? Scientists at the Mayo Clinic have pinpointed specific habits that drastically slow or even undo age-related muscle loss. Shockingly, 93% of seniors have no clue these habits exist. The most vital one, backed by Harvard Medical School, can rebuild vanished muscle even in your 70s and 80s. Yet most doctors never bring it up. In fact, many still push outdated advice that flies in the face of what science now proves is crucial for staying strong as you age. Stick with us to the end, because habit number 1 is likely something you're messing up daily, a simple misstep that flips genetic switches to speed muscle decay. Fixing it could mean the difference between living vibrantly or relying on others in your later years. First, drop a comment below with where you're tuning in from, and hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Now let's jump into the countdown. Habit number 7, hormetic stressors. The toughest, most surprising habit of 80-year-olds with standout strength. They deliberately embrace certain stresses termed hormetic stressors by science. Hormesis means small doses of something tough can spark benefits, while too much would harm. In short, what doesn't break you builds you, especially your muscles. The Buck Institute for Research on Aging found that brief doses of specific stressors flip on cellular defenses that not only safeguard muscle but can boost its performance and growth, even past 80. First up, temperature swings. Superagers use short cold blasts, like 30–60 seconds of icy shower endings or quick cold dips, to ignite brown fat, ramp up mitochondrial production, and release adiponectin, a hormone that shields muscle from wasting. On the flip side, heat from saunas or hot baths triggers heat shock proteins that mend muscle damage and block protein breakdown. A Finnish study linked regular sauna use 4–7 times weekly to 40% less muscle loss over a decade versus non-users. Next, intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating. By squeezing meals into an 8–10 hour window, superagers spark autophagy, a cellular cleanup that clears junk and sharpens muscle quality. The Salk Institute found this boosts muscle mitochondrial efficiency by 10% in just 12 weeks, no weight loss required. Finally, brief, fierce muscle contractions. Superagers do overcoming isometrics, pushing or pulling against unmovable objects with max effort for 5–10 seconds. These quick bursts signal muscles to hold their size and power without grinding down joints. The magic lies in keeping it short with plenty of rest after. Done right, these stressors awaken longevity genes like SIRT1 and FOXO3, locking in muscle as you age. Start small and ease in, aim for gentle, helpful stress, not overload. Habit number 6, smart protein timing. Seniors often obsess over protein amounts, but when you eat it might matter more. Aging dulls your body's protein efficiency, a glitch called anabolic resistance. A Journal of Nutrition study showed that spacing protein evenly across the day beats piling it into one meal, as most seniors do. Here's why: your muscles get a 3–4 hour window to use protein after eating. Loading up at dinner skips prime muscle building chances earlier. The sweet spot: shoot for 25–30 grams of quality protein per meal, spread out evenly. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake at breakfast, not just toast. Then lean meats, fish, dairy, or beans at lunch and dinner. This tactic can crank muscle protein creation by 25% over cramming the same amount into fewer sittings. In a 12-week University of Texas study, seniors using this method packed on 1.2 pounds of muscle with no other changes. It's not just how much, but when, that decides if your muscles thrive or fade. Habit number 5, vitamin D boost. Did you know over 80% of seniors lack what experts call the muscle vitamin? Vitamin D shortages are rampant among older adults, quietly undermining strength. Harvard research shows it doesn't just bolster bones, it fires up genes for muscle protein growth. Muscle cells have vitamin D receptors that, when triggered, spark pathways to build and maintain tissue. A JAMA internal medicine study found seniors with ideal vitamin D levels above 40 ng/ml had 25% more muscle power, plus better balance and reflexes, key to dodging falls, than those below 20 ng/ml, the deficient norm. Sun helps, but aging skin makes 50% less vitamin D from rays by 65. The usual 600 IU daily dose falls short. Studies suggest 2000-4000 IU, tailored to blood tests, gets most seniors to optimal. Pair with foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, or fortified dairy, and snag 15-20 minutes of midday sun when you can. A heads up, vitamin D needs vitamin K2 from fermented foods or animal sources to steer calcium to bones, not arteries. Test your levels and aim for 40 plus ng/ml for peak muscle protection. Habit number 4. Taming daily inflammation. What unites superedgers with stellar muscle strength? Low inflammation. Science now tags chronic, low-grade inflammation, inflammaging, as a top muscle loss culprit. It speeds protein breakdown and blocks growth signals post-exercise or protein intake. A Tufts University study found seniors with high inflammation markers shed muscle 3 times faster than those with low levels, regardless of diet or activity. Superedgers fight back with targeted moves. They nail 7-8 hours of deep sleep in pitch-dark rooms, skimping boosts inflammatory cytokines by 40%, chewing up muscle. They also guard gut health, eating 30-plus plant types weekly, plus fermented goodies like yogurt or kefir for probiotics, countering inflammation tied to aging gut shifts, per UC research. Exercise stays moderate most days, with 1-2 short, sharp, high-intensity bursts weekly. Overdoing it spikes inflammation. They lean on omega-3s 2 to 3 g daily from fish or supplements, turmeric's curcumin and polyphenol-packed berries, green tea, and olive oil, slashing inflammation by 29% in 12 weeks, per the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Check your levels with an HSCRP test. Superedgers keep it below 1 mg/, while most seniors hit 3-5 mg/. Habit number 3. Key daily vitamins. While macros like protein grab headlines, superedgers zoom in on micronutrients that turbocharge muscle function and protein use. Without them, your protein and workouts fall flat. Magnesium, dubbed the forgotten electrolyte by University of Vermont researchers, is first. 70% of seniors lack it. It fuels 300-plus muscle-related reactions. Optimal levels gave seniors 30% stronger grips in a 2021 study. Get it from greens, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate, or bioavailable supplements like magnesium glycinate. Creatine's next, not just for gym buffs. McMaster University found 3-5 g daily in seniors hiked muscle mass, strength, and brain power beyond training alone. Methylated B12 follows, aging and meds like metformin sap it, tanking muscle energy. Superedgers use methylcobalamin over cheap cyanocobalamin. Zinc, selenium, and chromium round it out, boosting protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity. Tufts research showed seniors with solid levels kept 22% more muscle over 5 years. Skip generic multis, test and target your gaps. Habit number 2. Guarding neuromuscular links. Here's a wild fact. Muscle loss often starts with fraying nerve-muscle connections, neuromuscular junctions, not just the fibers. After 60, these power lines fade fast, disconnecting brain signals, no matter your protein or exercise. University of Michigan research found superedgers' junctions stay robust. Better yet, specific moves can shore them up. Precision activities like Tai Chi, dance, or tennis reinforce neural paths beyond basic walking or lifting. Per a 2020 Journal of Physiology study, twice-weekly sessions preserve junctions 31% better. Compounds like alpha-lipoic acid, ALCAR, benfotium, EB1 form, and huperzine A from Chinese club moss shield and boost acetylcholine, the muscle-activating neurotransmitter. Box breathing 4-4-4-4 for 5 minutes daily lifts neural muscle activation by 15%. Columbia University tied brain-challenging tasks to better muscle function via shared neural networks. These keep superedgers' muscle control sharp into their 80s. Habit number 1. Progressive resistance training, the ultimate game changer for 80-year-olds with youthful strength. Progressive resistance training, called the best anti-aging medicine by Tufts University. But superedgers do it differently. Muscles follow use it or lose it, with a twist. They need growing challenges past 60. Strolling or light, unchanging weights won't cut it. They hit high intensity, not long sessions. McMaster University found twice weekly, near-failure workouts beat 5 moderate days for muscle gains. Compound moves, squats, deadlifts, rows, presses, pulls, scaled to ability, spark bigger hormonal responses than isolated curls. Progressive overload, upping resistance over time, keeps muscles adapting. Eccentric lowering phases, done slowly, max strength with less joint strain. University of Alabama study saw 70-year-olds gain 3.3 pounds of muscle and 35% more strength in 12 weeks, plus better glucose, bones and cognition. The big mistake? Thinking it's risky or pointless. Skipping it's the real danger, fueling frailty. Start with a pro. Build gradually. 2 30-minute sessions weekly can rewrite your aging path. There you go, the 7 science-backed habits behind 80-year-olds with decades younger strength. Start with 1. Add more. Your future self will thank you. Which habit do you already do? Which shocked you? Know a strong 70 numbers or 80 something. Share below, we're all ears. Thanks for watching.